Hello and welcome to Off the Record. We're 21. Let's do shots. Consider this special online presentation a potent dose of hometown humor speedily delivered via messenger RNA right to your comedy receptors. In clinical trials, people viewing this presentation were 93% more likely to laugh than people not viewing this presentation. Yes, this little show here is going to get under your skin and defy your ability to mount an immune response. Going to inject you with the giggles, and in the end, fill you up with Pittsburgh pride. And don't worry about any side effects. Our medical advisors have determined that the only thing you may suffer from tomorrow is tender knees due to vigorous slapping. So please, take it easy. I'm Ken Rice, and I'm honored and delighted to return once again as your MC. Thanks to those of you who attend this show every year, and thanks to our corporate sponsors. Off the Record has established itself as a powerhouse Pittsburgh fundraiser. We've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. As always, special thanks to all of the writers and performers, directors, musicians, comedians, and political figures who've lent their talents to the show over all these years. And thanks to the three unions that come together to make this happen every year. With a word about that, here's our SAG-AFTRA president, Heather Abraham.
A lot has changed about our city over the past 20 years. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is that Off the Record is and has always been an all-union show. Since the beginning, the show has been sponsored, written, performed, and supported by Pittsburgh union members. I'm Heather Abraham, president of the SAG-AFTRA Local here in Pittsburgh, the union that represents anchors, reporters, producers, actors, hosts, announcers, and many other performers, artists, and media professionals here in the Steel City. Our union, along with the newspaper guild members who work at the Post-Gazette, founded Off the Record way back in 2001 as a way to raise money for a good cause while having some laughs poking fun at the city we all love. 6 years ago, we were joined by yet another major Pittsburgh union, the United Steelworkers, as a main sponsor of the show. Thanks to the generosity and creativity of the members of SAG-AFTRA, the Newspaper Guild, and the USW, we've been able to keep this tradition going for more than 20 years. And it's been a huge success, raising nearly $600,000 for the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank and thousands more for our local union scholarship funds and other good causes. Unions are about people sticking together through the good times and the bad times. The past couple of years, the need for that kind of togetherness has never been greater. So in that spirit, we're asking you again this year to dig deep, donate whatever you can to our neighbors in need, and with any luck, we'll be all back together in person next October for Off the Record 22 to keep this great Pittsburgh union tradition going strong. Thank you.
Thanks, Heather. You know, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm not merely vaccinated against COVID. No, as an essential newsman, I was invited to receive the full suite of Pittsburgh vaccines. For instance, I'm vaccinated against potholes. I still hit them, I just don't feel them, or if I do, it's mild. I'm vaccinated against people making hurtful jokes about my eyebrows. I see their lips moving, but I don't hear them. My TV is vaccinated against the Pirates. It lets me watch their games, but automatically reverses the score. But the best thing is this: I'm vaccinated against David Johnson. That's right, if I accidentally have his channel on and the news starts, I only see and hear David's co-anchor. It's bliss. Now, there have been some rare breakthrough events where I perceive just a flash of white hair, and I will get as many boosters as it takes to end that. Hey, what would you like to be vaccinated against? We put that question to some of Pittsburgh's most beloved media figures, and also to David Johnson.
Hi, everybody. David Johnson here, and yes, this is my desk, which a lot of people would like to be vaccinated against, quite frankly, but I digress. It's easy to say potholes, slow traffic in the tunnels, too many cloudy days, but I'm thinking that once a year, I'd like to be vaccinated against Ken saying, "Who is David Johnson? What channel does he work for? I've never heard of Channel 11. Is he in the Witness Protection Program?" It gets tiring. And also, I'd like to be vaccinated against his lamentations. Is it true that he has better eyebrows than I have? Is it true what people say he's more handsome than I am? And where can I get some gray, wispy hair so I too can look like a real anchorman? So there you go.
Susan Copeland here. When they came up with the vaccine for Pittsburgh's gloomy days, I was first in line, got my shot. And as you can see, as I sit here at the Mon Wharf, this vaccine is 100% effective.
Hey, it's Lynn Hayes Freeland here, and I am happy to say I am vaccinated. Got it as soon as I could, but it did make me think there's some other things we could use a vaccine for, like maybe something that would stop people from hitting their brakes when they're going into the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Just stop it altogether. And downtown Pittsburgh, jaywalkers. As soon as you step off that curb, a vaccine that pulls you right back. Yeah, I think those would make a difference.
What are you doing?
I thought we were supposed to take shots.
Not this kind of shots. We're getting vaccinated.
Against what?
Well, I got vaccinated against road construction on Route 28.
Well, you better take that and get another one. How's it going for you?
Yeah, it's not going well. I may need a booster. What about you?
Belly up to the bar, buddy, because this is where I'll be. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Lisa Sylvester with Channel 11. If there were one thing I wish I were inoculated against, it would be Pittsburgh's steep streets. I am on the steepest street in the United States right now, and it's time to go for a run.
Thank you so much, beloved Pittsburgh media figures. All right, folks, it's showtime right here on your smart TV, your computer, or tablet, or phone, or Apple Watch. The effective screen size on your enjoyment of this program has not been evaluated. Your results may vary. If rash, irritation, redness, or swelling develops, please discontinue viewing. And remember, rebroadcast is prohibited without the express written consent of Major League Baseball. Let's do this.
Your Facebook fans are still posting the photos of you that says, "I did it."
I know.
Ooh, maybe they'll create a new meme every time you do something.
I hope not.
Like when you assume office, a duty calls. Ooh, when you mess up, Pedumcough. Or when you run for re-election, do it to me one more time. Or when the city tow trucks get busy, Dude, where's my car?
I really hope Pittsburghers are above that.
Hey, don't hold your breath.
We're back for our 21st year. We're so old. We can buy our own beer thanks to friends that we make for a meal. We're off the record. We all need a shot in the arm. Everyone ought to sound the alarm. Go get vaxxed. Keep us all safe from harm. That's on the record. COVID, it just won't go away. Let's do shots, there's not much to say. We'll be back in the fight someday. We're all tired of zooming, and I could use some grooming.
The pens, they are ready to roll, but Mike Lang, he will leave such a hole, black and gold. It's this town's heart and soul, and off the records.
Pity, tear and rave offer on a way out. The winds of change are blowing, no doubt. But Pittsburgh still has plenty of clout. We've still got Permanis and Saras's candies.
Friends with so many in need. We need help. There are thousands to feed. So tonight, we must join the fight for our record. Start with our usual flair if you want. Watch in your underwear coming in. On we got a prayer. We hope it's a scream. We're on the same team. Go get the vaccine. Then sit back. It's time for Off the Record.
Thank you to the generous sponsors of Off the Record, a mix of longtime supporters and some newer contributors, all key partners in this annual effort. None more key Then KeyBank, this year's major corporate sponsor. We're also grateful for the generous support of UPMC Health Plan and the United Steelworkers, as well as Alcosan, Bakery Square, and Seneca Resources. And Off the Record would like to acknowledge the generosity and support of Cone Alma Downtown, Pittsburgh Musical Theater, the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, and Giant Eagle in making this program possible.
It's been a while, Mayor Peduto.
Yes, too long.
Speaking of too long, Robert E. Lee called and he wants his beard back.
Really? I was going for more of an Andrew Carnegie vibe.
Okay. I can't imagine what's hiding in there.
I assure you, the alligator situation is under control.
You think the Kris Kringle look will help your re-election?
Sure. Vote Peduto. He knows when you've been bad or good.
Catchy.
Oh, hi. How are you doing, Pittsburgh? I'm just catching up on some of my favorite reading. Operating budget of 2020. Good times. We've had some good times together, haven't we, Pittsburgh? 30 years, thinking back. All those different times of wonderful things like Act 47. Lead in our water. Bridges catching on fire. Civil War cannonballs in Lawrenceville. 3 alligators. Still haven't figured that one out. And some other times as well. Well, for old man Pedoots, this has been one heck of a journey. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the opportunity that you gave me to live a dream and to have that opportunity to do it with you. Throughout all those years, I've been honored to be a part of Off the Record and to be able to share a little bit of humor and a lot of love of Pittsburgh. And to all of those, both on the stage and behind the scenes, who have helped our neighbors and provided them with food and security. A big thank you. A big thank you to all of you as we look to the future and new days ahead. It's been a good ride, Pittsburgh, and I appreciate all you have done. As we look forward to a future together, let us look forward to making this city the city we know it can be. Thank you, Pittsburgh. Love you. Look forward to working with you in other ways in the future.
We'd fight and never lose. When we were young and sure to have our way. Da 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 da. Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. When we were young and sure to have our way. Da 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 da. Just tonight I stood.
Well, congratulations again to Off the Record. It's always great to participate in this fun event as we make fun of some of our elected officials and some of the folks in the media, all in good fun, and we appreciate what they do. But more importantly, to raise money for the food bank. We know this last year and a half is needed more than ever. Last year, raising $33,000. We really appreciate that. And as we continue to get the message out there to stay healthy and to get healthy by getting the vaccine. That's the important thing. So I will note that we're doing much better this year, this pandemic. During the last pandemic, if you read a little bit of history, back in 1918, and I know Ken Rice and David Johnson were only in kindergarten during that last pandemic, but they do know and did learn from how we do things. I like to joke with Ken and David. They're good folks, good friends. They've been doing this work for many years, and we appreciate the work that they do. And over the last few years, we've seen a lot of our iconic Pittsburgh media personalities retiring. You know, people like Sally Wiggin and Stacy Smith, Peggy Finnegan and Paul Martino. Lynn Hayes Freeland announced her retirement coming up. John Burnett, Harold Hayes, I could go on and on. You know, these reporters continue to get younger and younger. And maybe it's me because I'm of a certain age and I see these young reporters, but I got to issue a complaint. You know, I was given my State of the County a few weeks ago and I was going to do an exclusive interview with the reporter. And then the reporter at the last minute canceled and I found out why. She had a date to the prom. You know, the economy really has been hit through this pandemic in certain industries. But I've been blessed to see that we continue to make movies here. And, you know, those of us in Pittsburgh, we really get excited, you know, when these big movie stars come to town. And we've had the biggest of the movie stars, you know, from Denzel Washington to Sharon Stone to Russell Crowe, our own Michael Keaton, Viola Davis, Christian Bale. You know, we've had so many folks that have been here. It's really wonderful. But, you know, these actors are okay. But then this year, finally, we have a really good-looking, dynamic actor. We got Jeff Daniels to come to Pittsburgh. Okay, and let me go back on the record and be serious a minute. First of all, I want to thank the performers and the folks who put this together every year. 21 years they've been doing it. I think I've been to most of them over the years. It's really been a great event. Also want to congratulate Mike Lang. The word legend in Pittsburgh doesn't even begin to say everything that he has meant to this community and how much love and affection we all feel for Mike and all the great work he has done for decades as the voice of the Penguins. And finally, you know, we do want to get everybody vaccinated. So continue to work with all of us to get people vaxxed. I was glad to be in the trial. I'm glad the trial worked. But we want to get everybody in this region protected so that we can get back to life as we remembered it and as normal as possible. So congratulations again and good luck to all.
I want you vaxxed.
Someone took you out to lunch, one night is all it took. Now it's too late for me to take a second look. Oh, darling, all you need is one more shot to show me that you love me. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, you were blind, let this go. Let it go, baby. I want you back. I want you back. I want you back. I want you back. Trying to live without you back was one long sleepless night. Then you showed me, baby, that you know wrong from right. want you vaxxed. I 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 want you vaxxed.
We want you vaxxed.
I want you vaxxed.
I want you vaxxed.
I want you vaxxed.
I want you vaxxed and make it a speedy delivery.
Hey everybody, Representative Malcolm Kenyatta, and I want you vaxxed.
I want you vaxxed.
Hey everybody, this is Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman in Pennsylvania. We want you vaxxed. Vax up.
If you don't like the coffee, Mayor, you can always go to the mall.
Ouch. I was just trying to say this is a major city, not a gated community.
You could build a wall and get Cleveland to pay for it.
Very funny. The city is safe. We have more police, and being poor and or homeless is not a crime.
True. But the Cultural Trust is demanding you do more to prevent crime.
They should talk. They're bringing cats downtown. Some would call that a crime.
Meow!
Welcome to Off the Record. We're 21 now. Hey, let's do shots. Wow, a big milestone that I'm thrilled to recognize. Another huge milestone is the impact Off the Record has had on Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. The past 20 years, the community has supported this event and raised more than $600,000 for the food bank. That's an incredible achievement, and we are so grateful to the Newspaper Guild, SAG-AFTRA, the sponsors and supporters of Off the Record for the love and dedication to keep going even during these trying times. I want to give a special shout out to Chris Rosson, former theater critic at the Post-Gazette and longtime producer of Off the Record. Many thanks to you, Chris, for leading these efforts throughout the years, and best wishes to you in your next act. With supporters like you, the food bank can continue providing food to the community through our network of member agencies and partners, and directly through programs like our drive-up distributions and child nutrition programs. None of this happens without your support. Thank you for ensuring all our neighbors have access to fresh, healthy food.
Before Chris asked me to do my first Off the Record, I knew Chris as the brilliant theater critic of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. He was a great critic, but it took me a few Off the Records to realize that his real niche was producing. He is an incredible producer, walking around in his hat with that smirk on his face, being in control of everything. But that all pales compared to him as a casting director. The guy can spot talent a mile away. We're gonna miss you, Chris. I love you.
I've only known Chris for 46 years, and in that time he's asked me many times to be involved in OTR, but I was always far too involved with my Broadway lifestyle to have the time, but one time about 5 years ago, I found myself in Pittsburgh and I did have time to do an OTR, and I'm so glad that I did. Of course, I had no idea what we were satirizing, and apparently I was the only person on earth who had not heard the Frozen song, so when we sang, "Let it go, Danny-O," I thought those were the actual words. I'm not that bright. Chris, we love you, brother. Peace.
Hello, I'm Michael Fuller, and I've been a part of Off the Record for a number of years. I've played everything from Gene Kelly to Rick Santorum to most recently Randyland's own Randy as God in Off the Record 2019. It's been a wonderful trip, and Chris has been the glue to hold the Off the Record family together all these years. And we can't move into our third decade without saluting his dedication, his leadership, and countless hours he's spent nurturing the show into existence and away from his family. Sorry, Mary, but thank you for sharing him. For Off the Record 21, as you hang up your producer's hat, we celebrate you, Chris. Although we'll try to make you proud, it won't be the same without you. The way you wear your hat, the way we laughed till 3, the memory of all that. No, you can't take that away from me. Take it away, ladies.
What are you supposed to be?
I'm a hipster robot.
Okay. What's with the t-shirt?
NBC's This Is Us isn't an accurate depiction of Pittsburgh. The show has no robots, no bike lanes, no Google, no unaffordable housing. I do relate to the absentee father storyline, though.
Really?
His name was Maglev. He left before I was born.
Sorry. Any siblings?
Yeah, my sister does robotic surgery for UPMC, and my brother is a driverless car.
Driverless car?
He's adopted.
Shot score! Quinn Kunin wins it for the Pittsburgh Penguins as Crosby sets him up. And ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.
Hi, it's Gene Collier, alleged columnist of the Post-Gazette, making sure for this edition of Off the Record that we remember to honor one of the few Pittsburgh media figures who is in fact older than I am, if such a thing is possible. Mike Lang. Mike announced his retirement this summer, but in keeping with our theme this year, let's do shots. It's important to point out that no one has called more great shots than Mike Lang. Shots on goal, shots on net, shots that go wide, shots that are blocked, shots that go over the glass, shots that go down your throat like a torch parade, and shots that slide off your tongue real smooth, yet carry the promise of eventual regret and self-loathing. He's done them all during 46 years as the play-by-play voice of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Few people, I dare say, revere the native Californian, as do I. So much, in fact, that I always have at arm's length the most recent Mike Lang bobblehead. And here's my most recent one. It's from October of 2019, and this is the only one we have with gray hair. Prior to that, every iteration of the Mike Lang bobblehead, and in fact, all iterations of all bobbleheads in all sports and all disciplines, looked like Mike Lang, except Mike Lang, who looked like Jimmy Krent. But what we really wanted to say to Mike is that he knows that his friends here at Off the Record recognize what a blessing he was to Pittsburgh. He cannot be replaced. He was irreplaceable. He was just the best at what he did. We love you, Mike, and wish you a long and healthy retirement. And so I forgive you for never adding my suggested goal call to your expansive and brilliant list. Oh, call Arnold Slick from Turtle Creek. Oh, let's go hunt moose on a Harley. Oh, she wants to sell my monkey. Buy Sam a drink and get his dog one too, but not my suggestion. No, I'm the only one who ever says mine, which is, oh, there's the good dog who pees outside. Mike, I know you appreciate this. I got a haircut specifically for this. Still no pants, though. Good.
He shoots and scores. There's the good dog that goes outside and pees. Oh, boy. How do you follow a guy like that? Come on. That's not fair. Gene Collier, one of the wittiest people in the entire world. He does it all. Let's face it. And his real claim to fame? He freed the bears. Yes, he did. From the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They're on the loose, and you can thank Gene Collier for that. Job well done, Gene. I'm honored tonight to be a part of this whole program. Receiving this honor from Off the Record is pretty special to me because of the people involved. It's your peers, people that I've lived with here in the city for a number of years, and I'm grateful and I'm honored to be a part of it. It's a great cause, too, there's no question. The Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank is dear in my heart. I did a lot of work with the Pittsburgh Blues Festival in helping put on that festival with the help of the Community Food Bank. And I think the end results are overwhelming, really. And you always have to remember, you too may need some help someday, and they can do the job, and they do. And our thanks and our prayers are out for those people that were on the front lines and all the work that they did. And the first year I was around the Penguins and all around baseball, and I was a big baseball fan, Bob Prince, and I went to a lot of games in that first year. And one night I was going out of the building and got into the elevator, and lo and behold, who was there? It was Art Rooney Sr. And he says to me, "Are you Mike?" And I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "My wife loves to listen to you on KDKA." I just kind of looked at him. I said, "Seriously?" He said, "Yes. She wanted me to say hello to you." And again, I thank everybody for nominating me for this honor. I know if Steve Blass got it, I'm in the good company, true friend and dear broadcast partner at one point in my career. Also want to make mention of all the great folks that are involved with this Off the Record, and they're doing a kind of a push in a campaign right now to make sure everybody gets vaccinated. We're trying to all get through this. We're all trying to get to the normalcy level. And I look at it this way. The shot you take, if you haven't been vaccinated, may not save, your life. I'm not sure if you don't get it done, but maybe somebody else's too. And you got to think about that a little bit. So please, if you haven't been vaccinated, I had it. I didn't have any problems with it. So I don't think you are either. So get it done. So with that, I want to leave you with 3 things. Number 1, I want to tell you, be real nice to people. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just be nice to people. Number 2, keep smiling like a butcher's dog. And number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building.
Oh, hello. I'm Michael Knowles, one of 5 actors to have played UPMC Commander-in-Chief Jeffrey Romoff in Off the Record. It started with the second Off the Record with Phil Winters, and then I was next, followed by David Flick, John Delano, and Sam Turek. I would like to take this moment to say how much Off the Record will miss Mr. Romoff and all the juicy material that he provided over the years, as we enjoyed both the support of UPMC and the laughter that we were able to mine at Mr. Romoff's expense. Here's looking at you, Jeff.
You know, no one has been a bigger supporter of Off the Record over the years than my friend Paul Martino, not only a distinguished anchor and reporter at KDKA, but also the leader of our local SAG-AFTRA chapter for decades. A few months ago, as you probably know, Paul called it a career in TV news, retiring after 50 years on the air, 37 of them at KDKA. Now, Paul and I are both Chicago boys who came to Pittsburgh back in the 1980s when City Hall was packed with fascinating characters like Michelle Madoff and Jeep DePasquale and Mayor Sophie. And local media was filled with characters like Myron Cope and Bill Curry and Mike Boguslawski. Today, we're all so darn normal and unremarkable. Although it did occur to me that someday, Royce Jones and Megan Schiller will probably be saying things like, you know, when I first came to KDKA, it was so weird. The place was filled with these super old dudes like Ken Rice and Paul Martino. And wait a minute, didn't Selena Pompiani's dad work there? Or was that her grandpap? What was that guy's name anyway? Folks, here's to Paul's many contributions to Pittsburgh journalism and to SAG-AFTRA and Off the Record. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a retired reporter but still rocking keyboardist and singer, Paul Martino.
Ken, thanks for your kind remarks, and thank you to Off the Record for honoring me this year. And I salute you. 21 years of Off the Record. What a wonderful program. So, to treat you, I have a very special video for you, along with a member of my all-star band, Dennis James. Hope you enjoy it.
You told off Rand Paul, and I want to say to you, keep on with the fight. I trust you. Fauci, sing. You make everything healthy. Fauci. So come on, let's vaccinate. You save me.
recognize you from someplace?
Possibly.
Don't tell me. I'm good at this game. Wait a minute. Give us a hint.
I'm a very well-known doctor.
Ooh, Sanjay Gupta! You big dummy! Does this guy look like Sanjay Gupta to you? Why would he be behind a bar? Yeah, give us another hint.
Well, I developed something revolutionary that changed the course of world history, and I did it right here in Pittsburgh.
Holy shit! Are you that guy that invented the Big Mac? Oh!
I'm afraid not.
Well, then who the heck are you?
The inventor of the polio vaccine.
Wait a minute. Dr. Salk, didn't you die like 25 years ago?
Suppose I did.
So you're a ghost?
All I know is 1 minute I'm up in heaven, and the next I'm down here with you fine gentlemen. I was hoping you would help me figure out what the hell's going on. Is there something going on in the world today that would require my unique skills as a renowned virologist or a mass vaccination expert?
Oh, we are kind of smack dab in the middle of an international pandemic, and that.
What?
It's called COVID-19. It's a type of coronavirus. It's real nasty. It causes cardiovascular issues, respiratory issues. It's super deadly and super duper contagious.
Killed almost 5 million people in the last 2 years, 700,000 in the U.S. alone.
We gotta start working on a vaccine right away.
Way ahead of you, dog. We already developed 3 vaccines, and we did it in record time.
Great, so everyone must be vaccinated. That's wonderful news.
Nope. Some people still refuse to get it.
Why?
Well, it all depends on where you live at, whether you got vaccinated or not. And what you believe.
And who you voted for in the last presidential election, of course.
Well, what do elections have to do with vaccinations?
Oh, you don't know nothing about nothing, dog. Yeah, see, if you voted for President Joe Biden, you probably got vaccinated. Then if you voted for the former President Donald Trump, then you probably didn't get vaccinated.
Wait. Donald Trump was president?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, what a thrill ride.
So why would any American be opposed against getting a vaccine against a disease that has killed over 700,000 people? Polio only killed a few thousand every year, and everybody got vaccinated as soon as it was available.
Some people think COVID-19's a hoax, thanks to some guy named Q, some powerful politicians, and the Tucker Carlsons of the world.
I can't believe it. I can't believe science has been so politicized. That must be why I was sent here, to help people understand the science and convince them to get vaccinated. But where to start?
Well, you can start right here, because Rusty still hasn't been vaccinated. No way, Jose. You ain't giving me no jab. Who knows what they put in that stuff? I ain't gonna live my life in fear.
Will no one listen to me? I am Dr. Jonas Salk, the inventor of the polio vaccine, the shot heard around the world. I know what must be done. I must channel someone with a voice everyone will listen to. Someone of great renown like myself. Someone that's a true hero. Someone that no matter where they come from or who they voted for, everyone will listen to. Someone like Dolly Parton.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging, get yours now, the jab is free. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. You're not smarter than the CDC. Take Pfizer or take J&J, no need to fear mRNA. Don't trust your health to Margie Taylor Greene. Not her, not rape, home, not backaches. They're raising the infection rates. We don't want their germs here, we want vaccine.
We've got to keep the caseload down for a Delta Dawn breaks in our town. You have the right to bear your arms, vaccine.
Sing with me. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Again, even louder. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. You're not smarter than the CDC. Woo! Vaccine, vaccine.
This is my favorite song.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. You're not smarter than the CDC.
Can I help you, sir?
Rosie, it's me, Bill Peduto.
What?
This is the disguise I wore on Undercover Boss.
You look more like a cast member of Duck Dynasty.
I was able to highlight the city while helping people. Plus, I got to hear what people say about me when they think I'm not around.
I named the pothole on my street Peduto Canyon.
Ouch. My episode airs on December 21st on CBS. Don't miss it.
Okay. But why are you still wearing the disguise?
It's a good way to avoid Darlene Harris.
Hello, I'm Sally Wiggin, retired broadcast journalist from WTAE-TV. This has been a devastating year and a half. So many losses because of this pandemic, but so many heroes who have stepped up to shoulder the burden. Heroes like frontline workers, nonprofits, individual heroes such as journalists and performers, all helping us cope with the unimaginable. And for me and others, there was another wrenching loss. In January, Joanne Rogers died at the age of 92. The beloved partner of Fred Rogers for 50 years, she was so much more than that. She was a brilliant pianist, teacher, advocate, supporter of Off the Record, and one of my dearest friends. I loved going to Pittsburgh Symphony concerts with her and sharing her love of music and learning so much from her. I loved getting her phone calls, sometimes at midnight, calls that were just about life, and they often lasted until the early hours of the morning. She was the linchpin of our Zara's dinner group that included Jean Marie Laskus, Lynn Cullen, and Kit Ayers. She filled that room with her infectious laughter and her kindness. Joanne was loved by so many, and that laugh and her love for this region will be remembered always.
Bonjour, Rosie.
Aren't you taking this Paris Accord thing too far, Mayor Peduto?
Heck no. We're the Paris of Appalachia. They have the Louvre. We have the Warhol.
Okay.
They have boat rides on the CN. We have the Gateway Clipper.
Okay.
They're the city of light, but we have light up night.
Okay.
They're the city of romance, and so are we.
Not to mention, we put French fries on everything.
Exactly. Can I get some on my baguette?
Turn off your ring light, put down your cell phone. Yes, we agree, Ted Lasso is great. But there's something else now that we simply must see. I know things were bad,
but now they're okay. We suddenly see more of the bird that awaits you. Hinesfield and Hines Hall, with so many players, we suddenly see more of Phipps, Frick, and Warhol, just touring at Carnegie. Could go on for days.
Liberty Magic, Arcade Comedy Theater, and Mr. Smalls.
These last 20 months have been culturally tragic, so bring on the hockey and pit basketball. We suddenly see more of the places that missed you, with dancers on point, point park dancers too. We suddenly see more at the bottom center, sweet understanding. Box cards are
Can we embrace them, turn to what's normal?
When will the drinks flow at the Greer Cabaret?
Please understand that it's all strange and frightening. The sun is rising on a brand new day. We suddenly see more of the bird that awaits and the bird that suddenly see more of the road to Genie too. And that connects us, taking on downtown to see what's in here, just see what's in here, with all that's in here. Welcome back to
The diner may be closed, but we're still offering some takeout tips for staying safe.
1. Resist the temptation to go outside. But the sun is hot. That never happens here.
2. Dress appropriately for teleconferencing. Madge, the home office in Cleveland wants you to change your shirt.
3. Check on your elders. This is Mayor Peduto.
You said Peduto.
4. Practice social distancing. I can almost smell Jimmy's kielbasa. Ugh. These Zoom tailgate parties suck.
5. Homemade masks are vital, but choose your material wisely. What?
It's a gorgeous day out here.
So nice.
You don't get many non-cloudy days.
I never seen the sky like this before.
It's real nice.
If tomorrow all the teams were gone, I'd followed all my life. And I had to start again, working at DoorDash with my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause we still have those 3 rivers, and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be from Pittsburgh, where my bartender knows me, and I swim in all the rivers, past the sewage and party. And if our priest or rabbi is watching us, I know just what they pray. The Steelers help to smash Cleveland. God bless Pittsburgh, PA.
That's good. That's good. Sing it, sweetie. Go ahead. What do you think?
I love cabbage stuffed with ground meat.
Yes.
And pierogies filled with cheese. I could really go for chipped ham.
God, I miss ice cream.
Yes. We might get old and crabby, but we'll never move away. We'd fight the Jack who challenged us unless he's dead and said, I'm proud to be from Pittsburgh, where my bartender knows me. And you can't say we're behind the times, the Berg is tech savvy. We know that we can beat this thing, and here is what we'll say. Let's do what's right, cause we love this town. God bless Pittsburgh, PA. One more time. I'm proud to be from Pittsburgh, where my bartender knows me. And you can't say we're behind the times, the Berg is tech savvy. We know that we can beat this thing, and here is what we'll say. We'll do what's right, cause we love this town. God bless Pittsburgh, PA.
Well, friends, I hope you've enjoyed Off the Record 21 as much as we've enjoyed putting it together. On behalf of the whole team of volunteers, thanks so much for watching and for supporting the food bank. Go Steelers, go Pens, go away COVID, and with luck, we'll all be going to the Biome next year to see each other in person. Good night, Pittsburgh. We love you.